Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to start this video off by saying I'm aware that I said I wasn't going to talk about this game until something massive happened, or something piqued my interest extremely, and I'll be the first to admit, nothing massive has changed this game. It's headed in the right direction, things are looking promising, so I decided to stop playing Valheim for like a day or two, because that game is amazing. And I hopped back into Destiny, only to find that they had put in my all-time favorite gun back into Destiny, and I didn't even know. That's how disconnected I was from this game. But anyways, that, being a side point, we're gonna talk about the Shadow Price today. This gun is just amazing, and I know it's a hot take, but it's the best auto rifle in Destiny history ever. Between Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 over here, it's the best, between both. It's amazing. It's only a 450 in this game, and it will come with an arc burn, but we're gonna talk about it. It's got a lot of new perk rolls. Some of perks I have not even seen yet because I haven't played since Season of Arrival, and there's a bunch of new perks from Arrivals and Beyond Light and Season of Chosen that I haven't even seen yet. But besides that, we're just gonna dig into it and talk about Shadow Price today. So, for starters, I would feel a little bit justified explaining to you guys how to get this gun, where you get it, and why it would be advantageous of you to go and pick it up this week. If you didn't know, this week, it is 2 times loot drop in the Nightfall. That is where you get this gun. It's the Fallen Saber Strike this week. If you go for Platinum, I've heard there is 4 times loot drop. You heard that right, 4 times loot drop. Meaning you could get 4 Shadow Prices, I think. I don't know, you'd have to have like God tier RNG, but you could get yourself a lot of Shadow Prices this week. I know, because I've been doing the normal hero mode of Nightfall with just random people, and these things have been dropping very, very frequently for me. I'm only getting like 1 at a time when I do it, because I'm doing the little plebe hero strikes, but damn, I would be lying if I said that was not worth it. You could straight up, if you're grinding out new characters, or you're not high up in light like I am yet, because I'm still grinding up my characters, the Nightfall this week is going to help you a lot. You can just go into the hero strike. I still don't know if Adept will drop them frequently, but hero is good. If you can hit 1270 light, you guys will be getting yourself a zesty Shadow Price if you're lucky with the RNG. You might have to run it a couple times, but I've had very, very good luck getting Shadow Prices to drop. But on to my roll of Shadow Price. This roll really is all I could ask for. As far as a PvE roll goes, I just learned what the Thresh perk does. I am familiar with Overflow. That has been around for quite some time now. But I got Overflow, I got Thresh, and my god, this thing absolutely shreds in PvE content. Again, it's a 450, so you really shouldn't be expecting that much out of it, considering we're not in an auto rifle meta in PvP. I wouldn't expect this gun to perform outstandingly. There's a ton of guns that will outshine it in PvP, but it's still, in PvP, my favorite thing to use. It is fun, it is crisp, it is clean, it feels nice. Chef's kiss. It feels nice. It's what Destiny is all about. That is the Shadow Price. It feels nice to shoot things with. I did end up just getting a little bit sidetracked, so going back over my weapon roll, I ended up getting Fluted Barrel and Hammer Forged combined in my mag column with Extended Mag and Alloy Magazine. I went with Extended Mag and Backup Mag because once I get my Overflow procced, this bad boy goes up to about 90 rounds in a magazine, which is pretty saucy. It's pretty good. I really, really love how big this mag cap is. It comes in handy in a Nightfall, believe it or not, because enemies are a little bit tankier there, so having the extra firepower to put them down is real nice for me. I will not lie. Now I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about the random rolls and curated rolls of this gun. I actually am interested in testing out the curated roll Bungie has set up. It's on Light GG, and it has Arrowhead Break accurized rounds, Bottomless Grief, which is a new perk I just found out. While you are the last living member of your fire team, each takedown refills your magazine. I don't exactly know the scenarios that would be handy in. I guess in Nightfalls, right? That would be pretty decent. So I want to see how that perk works on the Shadow Price. And then One for All is the other perk on the Shadow Price for the curated role. In this perk, I have gotten. It is brand new. At least I think it is. It might have come out in Beyond Light, but it is a very solid perk, very good damage perk. Hitting 3 separate targets increases damage for a moderate duration, which I think is like 10 seconds or so. Very good perk set, and I want to try to farm this week to try to get one. If I do, I'll do like another shorter review on what I think of the curated role of Shadow Price. But now that I'm actually looking at the random roll perk set, it does look a little bit small, but it's still jam-packed with some really good perks, at least I think. We got Extended Barrel, we got Hammer Forge Rifling, we got Small Bore, we got Corkscrew Rifling, Fluted Barrel, Polygonal Rifling, Arrowhead Break, which is the one I want, Chambered Compensator, Full Bore, and then onto our mag column, we've got Tactical Mag, we've got Appended Mag, we've got Extended, Accurized Rounds, Steady Rounds, Alloy Magazine, and Flared Magwell. Now that the boring stuff is out of the way, we can talk about the cool perks that come on the Shadow Price. In your first perk slot, you can get Overflow, you can get 4th times the charm, which is, you know, it does bullets back in your magazine thing. It's not really the cool perk on this gun. We've got Feeding Frenzy, we've got Surplus, which is actually a really cool perk. I haven't had a lot of guns with it, but the guns that I have had it on, I think this season's Season of the Chosen's SMG rolls it, and I have gotten it on there. It's a really solid perk. We've also got Killing Wind, and then again, we've got Bottomless Grief, which I really want to get on this gun because it looks like it could be really cool. In your second trait column, you have Swashbuckler, you have One for All again, you have Dragonfly, you have Disruption Break, Thresh, and Unrelenting. Now, back to what I was talking about earlier, the PvP meta doesn't really support the Shadow Price at the moment. 450s aren't exactly the creme de la creme of weapons in the Crucible. I still like the Shadow Price, and there could be some good roles for PvP with it. Things like Swashbuckler and Feeding Frenzy, Killing Wind and Swashbuckler, you know, obviously reload perk, damage perk is going to be solid for you either way. There's not a lot of guns that are coming out currently that have the potential of that, at least not to my knowledge, so this gun is also good in that department. I would like to get a Feeding Frenzy Swashbuckler roll, take it into the Crucible, and again, test it there, but I haven't been fortunate enough to actually obtain one yet. But as far as the PvE side of Shadow Price goes, the gun is, you know, a PvE auto rifle. At least I would say it's a PvE Nightfall pinnacle weapon. It is more for PvE, I would say, than PvP, you know, just with its role sets alone. Things like Overflow, Swashbuckler, Feeding Frenzy, One for All, Shield Disrupt, Thresh, Unrelenting, Killing Wind, Surplus, Bottomless Grief, all of those perks are really solid, and in most combinations, I would say it will at least be of some use to you in PvE. I know for myself personally, I would keep the perk rolls that I have on my Shadow Price. The only thing I would take over the barrels that I have is like Arrowhead Break. I would keep Extended Mag. Honestly, that's perfect for PvE. Maybe even take Flared Magwell or something, but really any roll you get of this gun is gonna be at least okay for you in PvE. But overall, I will say, if you are willing to trust this crazy guy on the internet, go and give the Nightfall this week some swings, give it some good old college tries, and maybe you'll get yourself a Shadow Price. This gun really is worth the little bit of grind that goes into a Nightfall. The hero version is dropping it like crazy. Like I was saying, even for me, I was getting them at least every other Nightfall I ran. Again, if you ran higher tier Nightfalls, it's gonna drop more. But even, you know, the lower ends are still dropping it pretty decently. Now, I guess it's fair to speak on this as well. Well, maybe not for me, because I don't really know what goes into this whole system. I'm not as acquainted with it as I was in Destiny 1. But there is adept versions of the Shadow Price that drop. I don't know how to get them yet, but I believe they come from the Grandmaster and they aren't actually in the game yet. But when they do come to the game, you will get a buttery smooth Shadow Price with 2 mod slots. And honestly, this gun, as is, base version, is fantastic. In my opinion, it is absolutely worth every little bit of grind that I put into it, and I'm going to use this gun till I die, or till Destiny gets taken off its servers and we can't play it anymore. This gun is definitely going to be a staple in my arsenal. It is so sturdy, so reliable, and I would honestly say if you're a PvE participant, keep it around at least. So I did kind of want to start a new thing on this channel as well, where I'm going to tell you guys whether I believe you should go get the gun or not. You guys obviously know what I'm going to say about this gun. I think you should have it. I think, especially given this week, with the increased loot drops, there is no reason not to at least go run it a couple times and go get yourself one. You don't have to have the best roll. Even the mediocre rolls of this gun will still treat you just fine in PvE. For the feeling alone, it is spectacular. So do yourself a favor. Give yourself a present. Treat yourself to a fine wine. The shadow price is absolutely worth getting, even if you just throw it in the vault for later. It is amazing. But anyways, guys, that's enough of my rambling. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Leave a like and a sub if you want to see more. I should be posting a few more reviews. Honestly, I'm probably just going to get back on the YouTube grind. If you guys want to see me go live, you can find me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Fpsplasma. If you guys made it this far into the video, I just wanted to say a sincere thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know it's been a little bit crazy with the uploads not being there or being there sometimes, but I want to try to get back into the swing of things. So again, I appreciate you guys for making it this far, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.